Hello and welcome to our latest video on the top 10 most overrated video games of all time. Gaming has become a major part of our lives, and with it comes a plethora of popular games that receive immense hype and praise. However, not all games live up to their expectations, and some are even labeled as overrated. Today, we will be diving into the top 10 most overrated video games of all time. So, sit back, relax, and let's get started. Number 10. Fortnite. Kicking off our list at number 10 is the massively popular game Fortnite. Developed by Epic Games, Fortnite became a sensation almost immediately after its release. Its unique blend of battle royale and building mechanics made it stand out in a crowded gaming market. However, the game has since become a victim of its own success, with many players feeling that the constant updates and changes have made the game unbalanced and frustrating. Furthermore, the game's microtransactions and loot boxes have come under scrutiny for being predatory and manipulative. While Fortnite is undoubtedly a fun game, its overwhelming popularity and aggressive monetization have made it an overrated title. Number 9. Minecraft. Next up on our list is Minecraft, the beloved sandbox game that has captured the hearts of millions. Developed by Mojang Studios, Minecraft allows players to explore and build their own world, with endless possibilities for creativity. While the game's popularity is certainly justified, some have criticized it for lacking depth and complexity. The game's survival mode, which tasks players with fending off monsters and managing resources, can become repetitive and tedious after a while. Additionally, the game's simplistic graphics and lack of story have turned off some players who crave a more immersive experience. Minecraft is certainly a great game, but its status as a cultural phenomenon has made it overrated in some ways. Number 8. Call of Duty: Infinite Warfare. At number 8 on our list is Call of Duty: Infinite Warfare, the 13th installment in the popular first-person shooter franchise. While Call of Duty games have always been popular, Infinite Warfare was met with mixed reviews upon its release. Critics and players alike criticized the game's lackluster story and uninspired gameplay. Additionally, the game's heavy reliance on microtransactions and loot boxes drew ire from many gamers. While Infinite Warfare is far from the worst game in the Call of Duty franchise, it certainly didn't live up to the high expectations set by its predecessors. Number 7. Grand Theft Auto 5. Coming in at number 7 is Grand Theft Auto 5, the critically acclaimed open-world game from Rockstar Games. With its immersive storyline and vast sandbox environment, Grand Theft Auto 5 quickly became a fan favorite upon its release. However, the game's excessive violence and mature content have drawn criticism from many quarters. Additionally, some players have taken issue with the game's repetitive missions and lack of innovation. While Grand Theft Auto 5 is certainly a great game, its status as a cultural phenomenon has made it overrated in some ways. Number 6. The Last of Us. Number 6 on our list is The Last of Us, the critically acclaimed survival horror game from Naughty Dog. Set in a post-apocalyptic world, The Last of Us follows the journey of Joel and Ellie as they navigate a dangerous and deadly landscape. While the game's storyline and characters are undoubtedly compelling, some players have criticized the game's lack of replayability. Additionally, the game's heavy reliance on cutscenes and scripted events can make it feel more like a movie than a game. While The Last of Us is certainly a great game, its status as a masterpiece has made it overrated in some ways. Number 5. Halo. Halfway through our list at number 5 is Halo: Combat Evolved, the critically acclaimed first-person shooter from Bungie. Halo revolutionized the FPS genre with its innovative gameplay mechanics and immersive storyline. However, some players have criticized the game's lack of innovation in subsequent entries in the series. Additionally, the game's heavy focus on multiplayer and competitive play has turned off some players who prefer a more single-player focused experience. While Halo: Combat Evolved is undoubtedly a great game, its status as a game changer in the industry has made it overrated in some ways. Number 4. World of Warcraft. At number 4 on our list is World of Warcraft, the massively popular MMORPG from Blizzard Entertainment. WoW has been a cultural phenomenon since its release in 2004, with millions of players logging in to explore its vast world and complete quests. However, some players have criticized the game's heavy reliance on grinding and repetitive tasks. Additionally, the game's subscription model has turned off some players who prefer to pay for a game outright. While WoW is undoubtedly a great game, its status as a staple of the MMORPG genre has made it overrated in some ways. Number 3. BioShock. Coming in at number 3 is BioShock, the critically acclaimed first-person shooter from 2K Games. Set in the underwater city of Rapture, BioShock is known for its immersive storyline and unique gameplay mechanics. However, some players have criticized the game's lack of replayability and limited exploration. Additionally, the game's heavy reliance on scripted events and linear gameplay has turned off some players who prefer a more open-world experience. While BioShock is certainly a great game, its status as a masterpiece has made it overrated in some ways. Number 2. Half-Life 2. Number 2 on our list is Half-Life 2, the critically acclaimed first-person shooter from Valve Corporation. Half-Life 2 is widely regarded as one of the greatest games of all time, with its innovative gameplay mechanics and immersive storyline. However, some players have criticized the game's lack of replayability and limited exploration. Additionally, the game's lack of updates and support from Valve has frustrated many fans who are eagerly waiting for a sequel. While Half-Life 2 is undoubtedly a great game, its status as a game changer in the industry has made it overrated in some ways. Number 1. Super Mario 64. And finally, coming in at number 1 on our list is Super Mario 64, the beloved platformer from Nintendo. Super Mario 64 was a groundbreaking game upon its release, with its innovative 3D gameplay mechanics and immersive worlds. However, some players have criticized the game's camera controls and lack of depth. Additionally, the game's reliance on collecting stars can become repetitive and tedious for some players. While Super Mario 64 is undoubtedly a classic game, its status as a masterpiece has made it overrated in some ways. And that wraps up our list of the top 10 most overrated video games of all time. While these games are undoubtedly great in their own right, their status as cultural icons and industry game changers has sometimes led to inflated expectations and criticisms. However, it's important to remember that everyone's experience with a game is unique, and what may be overrated to some may be a masterpiece to others. So, what do you think of our list? Do you agree or disagree with our choices? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.